Hey guys, welcome to Mother Moon. This is going to be the Aquarius reading for July. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So guys, just a few things before we get into your cards and into the main part of the reading. Few things. So last night was a new moon in Cancer, so we're in Cancer season. Cancer season is a lot to do with focusing on a few things. So firstly, home, family, friends, home environments, where we're living, where we call home, how it feels, the bonds and relationships we have with friends and family, that sort of a thing. There's a strong focus on that this month. With Cancer being a water sign, there's a lot to do with emotions and feelings, okay? So it's a lot to do with emotions and feelings towards these bonds, these relationships with family and friends, your home life, your environment, all that sort of thing, okay? There's also a focus on nurturing, so nurturing yourself, so filling your cup up full, okay? So making sure that you take enough time to rest, making time that you take enough time to recharge your batteries, filling your life with good things that nurture you, that care for you. So self-care, pampering, taking time for yourself, all those things, okay? Just making sure that your cup is full and that you're recharged, okay? So nurturing the self. There's also a theme in terms of two things with regards to then, which in turn then aids nurturing the self. One is you're shedding old insecurities, okay? That's very much a theme of Cancer season. Shedding old insecurities, old confidence issues, old negativities, old patterns, old habits, that sort of thing. You're shedding those, getting rid of those. And with the two eclipses that we've got, I'll talk about that in a minute, that we've got kind of coming up this month as well, that there's a lot to do with kind of shedding things as well. So there's a double energy in that as well this month. The second then being it's almost kind of adapting or reviewing your goals, okay? So where you may have set things for yourself a couple of months ago, or 6 months ago, start of the year, whatever, you're kind of coming back into alignment with those, in terms of, it's the 6 month of the year, it's halfway through the year. It's a good time to take a look at, your goals that you set, that you've been trying to work towards or manifest, and kind of retwigging those, rejigging things, and kind of adapting things to kind of fit better with how you're seeing things now and how the situation is now, to then be able to kind of move things forward in a better way, going kind of forward into the rest of the year, okay? So there's a lot of that as well. So yeah, so those are the kind of main energies of the month. Now, we also have two eclipses this month. We had one last night on the new moon in Cancer, which was July the 2nd. We also then have one further on in the month with the full moon. Now that I think is on the 17th, but don't quote me on that date specifically. But it is towards that kind of time frame of the month. Now, this mirrors, okay, so these two eclipses are in the sign of Capricorn, okay? This mirrors eclipses where we had a double eclipse again at the start of the year in January, okay? So in January we had a double eclipse, so two eclipses in the month as well. So there could have been massive life shifts, okay? So where things really shifted, okay? So things out of the blue that you may not have been expecting as well, okay? So because eclipses have that kind of, it's almost like a shake off, okay? So it's like anything that wasn't serving you, it's kind of like just got shaken off, okay? Or it was the start of something being shaken off, okay? So there could have been a big shift because of that in your life, or the start of kind of a big shift happening in your life in January with those eclipses kind of coming into place, okay? So especially because it was in January, and January was Capricorn, okay? So because of that, it was in Capricorn when the first eclipses happened this year. Now we're coming around to the second eclipse is happening this year, which is in the sign of Capricorn, and it is halfway through the year. So there's a massive connection there between the first ones and the second ones, where things shifted at the start of the year, and now things are starting to shift again, okay? So where you might have started to see the ball rolling and shifting in one area of your life in January, things are now starting to shift again in that kind of same area. Maybe not the same area, to take it how it resonates, but whatever it is, there's a massive shift where it's kind of almost like the vibration of the energy is kind of mirroring each other, so those energies are kind of resurfacing, or things are kind of starting to change and shift again, okay? So there's that. It's all positive, okay? The next thing then we need to be aware of with the energies of this month, there's so much of it this month. It's a really, really poignant month this month. Is Mercury retrograde. That happens on the 8th of July. Mercury can mean setbacks, delays, things going wrong, things to do with, if you're traveling, there could be delays with your flights, or your car breaks down, or, your rental car isn't ready for you, things like that. If you are moving or going on holiday, or, if you're moving house, for example, there's kind of setbacks or issues with that. Make sure that you're really careful with signing contracts this month. If you can delay signing a contract until after Mercury retrograde, I always say it's a better idea. However, if you can't, just make sure that you really read through the fine print and take a couple of days to really think about whether or not this is right for you to sign this contract, whatever type of contract it is, okay? But yeah, there can be delays or issues or things with, setbacks, a lot of issues with technology, your phone might break, your laptop might not stop working, you might be editing and things go wrong, lots of things like that, okay? So tricky energy to manage, especially with all this kind of shedding of stuff to do with the eclipses, kind of hard and tricky to kind of to move forward positively with things. But yeah, just be aware and be careful and be mindful about how you're doing things and what you're doing around the energy of the Mercury retrograde. It is here for 3 or 4 weeks, I think. So, we just got to be careful this month. But in conjunction with the eclipses, it's almost like it really it helps us to kind of move forward, okay? It's almost like teaching us lessons. So, it's like you're shedding one thing and you're trying to move forward, but it's like Mercury retrograde is kind of taking you and it's delaying something, or it's like something's not kind of going right for you to kind of realize oh, okay, I need to be careful of that going forward, or oh, I didn't really think about that, but maybe I need to pay attention to that before I move forward into this kind of journey. It's teaching us kind of those few like kind of last lessons before the eclipse kind of season really shakes things off, and then new things start to come in. Okay, so just be mindful, that's all. Right, let's get into your reading. So, sorry, I'm talking so much. I need water. Okay. So I was manifesting on your energy, Aquarius, before I kind of came on camera, as I always do. And the energies and the kind of the feeling that I kind of got for you was is a little bit tricky, okay? A little bit tricky. So you're feeling positive about something at the moment in your life, or a certain situation in your life, okay? You're feeling positive about something underneath everything, okay? It's a good move or a good choice or a good option for you. However, you're feeling a little bit like I got like a little bit of kind of like heart palpitations and a little bit of like anxiety, kind of like a real kind of like shortness of breath while I was kind of meditating on the energy. So I feel like it's almost like there's anxiety here for you about this situation. There's anxiety, there's a little bit of fearfulness. You're almost a little bit afraid of what's to come, or how this is going to, how this situation or this change or whatever it is, this option or whatever it is in your life, however it resonates, you're a little bit fearful, a little bit anxious, and a little bit nervous about how this is going to work out for you. But you needn't be, okay? You really need to make sure that you connect in with your, not intuition necessarily this month, but just connect in with how you're feeling about things, like how that anxiety is kind of being created, and really kind of chuck it out, okay? Like I said, it's all about like shedding things this month, okay? So shed those kind of confidence issues, or those insecurities, or those kind of things that ways of maybe combating anxiety or fearfulness that you maybe used before. Shed all that sort of stuff and kind of find a new way of kind of dealing with that, and really kind of cut it out. Let yourself go. Let all that go this month, because there's no need for you to be fearful of this change. It's a good and positive thing for you. Like I said, this month is all teaching us all about that, teaching us to shed those things and move forward. But don't get lost and don't get caught up in your own head this month, or don't allow yourself to get caught up in your own head this month with those fears, anxieties, and doubts, okay? Because otherwise they're going to drown you and you're not going to move forward, which is the whole point of these eclipses, okay? Let yourself go with the flow. Let yourself feel the anxiety and whatnot, but just be aware that, okay, I'm feeling anxiety, I'm feeling fearful. Where is that coming from? Maybe I don't need to feel like that about this. Maybe I need to release this. Okay, maybe try a new way of combating it or moving forward, okay, or dealing with it, okay? Whatever it is, however it resonates, that's the energy that it's feeling, okay? Now, let's get into the cards finally. Sorry, 10 minutes in, intro. Okay, so let's have a little look. What does Aquarius needs to know for July? So, what does Aquarius need to know for July? Oh my God, wow, okay. What does Aquarius need to know for July? So many energies here, okay. Let's have a little look. Okay. I don't even know which ones fell out first. Okay, no, it was these ones, then these, then these. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just going to take a few minutes to kind of put the energies together and the messages together in my head, with the cards I have here. Just give me a few minutes. You can skip ahead until the reading actually starts, but let me just put these together for you. So 2 little seconds. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm getting the message through, okay, that there's so many cards here, okay? They fell out in one big, so it's like that anxiety that I was telling you about. It's like that kind of feeling, okay? It shot out, all of them. I didn't even have to shuffle a second time, okay? I'm getting the message here that yes, there's a lot of information, there's a lot of deep information here, but I'm the intuitive message that I'm getting is that I need to be short and sweet about these messages. Because that's the message for you this month. You need to be short and sweet with things. You can't just dwell or completely go into overdrive into the way Aquarius can be sometimes, where you overthink things, okay? So the intuitive message I'm getting is that there's so much here, but I need to be short and sweet with these messages. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my best to really try to hone in on what these are for you, okay? So hopefully I can do that for you. Let's go. I think I need to drink water before I do this. Okay, Aquarius, underlying energies at the bottom of the deck. Death card, 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Magician. Okay, so sorry if I just hold these up. Okay, so there's a death of something. The old is being shed, okay? You're walking from the darkness into the light. So old situations are being chucked out. Brilliant energy to be having with these eclipses, okay? Love it. You're trying to balance something out, or you have been trying to balance something out in the last little while. I feel like this is to do with the eclipses. It's the 2 eclipses that we had, one in January, one in July, okay? You're balancing out something that started in January, or something that started the ball rolling for something to change in January is now coming to the second stage of it, okay? And you're balancing it out now in this month, okay? So there's a certain second part to this phase for you, okay? And you're balancing those out, okay? Yeah. For another group of you, you're balancing out an old situation, okay? It's coming around again, okay? Because it's in the reverse. It's past energy that's finishing up now. For others of you, this is the second stage of this, okay? This energy or this situation that kind of came in at the start of the year. 10 of Cups, whatever it is, however anxious, fearful, doubtful, or worried you're feeling about a certain situation this month, don't let it get to you, because you got the 10 of Cups. That is saying to you, you've got everything you need. Abundance, there's abundance, happiness, emotions, feelings, and abundance of all those kind of things together, okay? That is a very, very much a positive, happy, wonderful, abundant kind of card to have in the spread, and it's coming in your underlying energy. So whatever it is that you're feeling this month that might be getting you to feel doubts, fears, worries, chuck it out. Chuck it out, okay? Because you've got the 10, okay? You've got that kind of happiness that's coming in for you. That's your underlying energy, so it's there for the taking, okay? And like I said, you're feeling that underlying kind of positivity for something, but it's just that the doubts and fears are kind of creeping up in you on top of that, okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I feel like you've been wanting to embrace this energy where you're a king, you've got your home, you're strong, stable kind of energy, where you have everything in order, okay, in your life. Family, friends, work, finances, career, home environment, You know, all of those things you've been wanting those to be strong and stable, or kind of get them more stable for yourself. But there's been a little bit of a lack of that, or a little bit of kind of up in the airness about all of that recently, since the start of the year. And that's why that's in the reverse, okay? I strongly feel like that is going to start to turn for you this month, and those things are going to start to fall into place, okay? So that's probably why you're feeling a little bit anxious and nervous and kind of worried about certain things, because you're still feeling like, you know, it's not quite there, okay? But that is coming in for you. You've got that 10 of Cups, okay? So that is all coming in for you, okay? It's just that you need to work with the energy of this month. Okay. And the last card you had out, yeah, absolutely. You can manifest everything. You've got all the tools that you need. The Magician, okay? You've got the Cup, you've got the Pentacles, you've got the Wand, and you've got the Sword, okay? And so you have all the tools that you need to manifest whatever it is into your life. Whatever it is that you've been wanting to affirm into your life, or wanting to put into place for in your life. You have all the tools to do that this month, okay? So do not be allowing those insecurities to get to you, because like I said, you've got that 10. You're manifesting that 10, that abundance, that kind of that strong and stable energy into your life to be able to have this abundance and this happiness, okay? The end, you know, all that shit that you kind of been dealing with and kind of going through for the last kind of 6 months to maybe like 6 years almost is coming to an end, okay? That's coming to an end, and all this kind of fruitful abundance is coming in for you, okay? There's a balancing out of something here, okay? There's a balancing out of karma here, right? So yeah, that's your underlying energy. So really positive energies, to be honest. I really, really like that for you guys. Wonderful energy to be having in an eclipse season, you know, especially that Death card. That's that shedding of insecurities, like I said. Massive, massive theme this month for all the signs, okay? Okay, so the main reading, I'm going to try and do this as to the point as I can, okay? Okay, so Queen of Cups, sorry, Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Fool, okay? You're taking decisive action with your logic and your thought, okay? Some say that the Queen can be a little bit cold. I don't feel that for you. I feel like this is you taking decisive action towards something. Like you can see she's brandishing towards the future, okay? She's sitting in her throne. She's strong. She's stable. She knows where she wants to go. She's aiming in that direction. She's thought about it. She's got her thoughts and her logic. She's decided she's going this direction. You're clear about things. You want that. You want this, okay? She's pointing towards the Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment, an abundance of kind of, water overflowing, emotions and feelings. So you're feeling good about something, you're feeling positive about something good and new, and to do with emotions and feelings is coming in for you. Something that's going to fill up your cup and make you feel content and happy, feel the love, feel the that contentment, okay? So whatever it is that you're kind of getting clear on, there's a passionate kind of new kind of situation coming in for you, and you're ready to take that leap of faith. You've been wanting to do that for a very long time, okay? Now there's two messages here, okay? This abundance here, this kind of this beautiful kind of emotions, feelings, and that kind of cup being, fully kind of being full and recharged and full of abundance. That is, for some of you, it's to do with the situation in terms of your home life, your home life, or the feeling that you get whenever you are at home. Something to do with a new home, perhaps. And how it makes you feel. You're feeling like you've got there, okay? It's like, for some of you, you've got there, you've made it, kind of thing, okay? For others of you, this is to do with a relationship, okay? So this could be a relationship with somebody new, or a relationship that you've been trying to manifest into your life for a very long time. You're taking decisive action towards it, towards honoring your emotions and feelings, and maybe kind of making a gesture, as you can see with the hand, making a gesture towards this person, and taking that leap of faith to try and kind of put your energies into that. So like I said, whatever it is, that however it's resonating for you, you're taking decisive action towards something passionate that's going to give you, it's going to make you feel passionate. It's going to make you feel wholesome. It's going to make you feel full of love and good things and abundance. And it's going to make you feel happy, okay? And you're taking the leap of faith towards that, okay? That's that positive energy that I was feeling, okay? Now, the doubts are starting to creep in, okay? I can feel that, or that feel for, and kind of anxious kind of energy is starting to come in. And I'll say why, okay? The Empress, the Chariot in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles, okay? The Empress, this is you. This is how you're feeling. This is how you are viewing certain situation, okay? Abundance, okay? New things coming into fruition. You can see she's pregnant in this. So for some of you, you could be pregnant, okay? If you're a female, this could be a pregnancy card. I always just put that out there because it is a pregnancy card, okay? Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to be pregnant. It just means for some, you could be, okay? Take it how it resonates. For others of you, this is new things coming to fruition, okay? New situations, new surroundings, new things, new situations, new people, new way of looking at things, a new kind of attitude towards life, okay? It's newness, all about the new, okay? And it's about sitting in that newness and really feeling wholesome in it, okay? You can see like there's the grain, okay? The grain there is all to do with wholesome kind of energy. It's fruitful kind of energy. It's things that you've been trying to put into place for a long time. Fruits of our labor kind of thing, okay? There's an abundance there, and you're feeling that energy kind of coming in, okay? So you're enjoying it. Like I said, there's that positivity, yet you're a little bit kind of unsure of it because you're a little bit like, oh, is this too good to be true? Am I finally getting what it is that I've wanted to do for a while? You know, so it's that kind of energy. The reason I say that, Chariot in reverse. Chariot usually means, you know, you got your two horses and you are set to go. You are on your mission. You're driving forward, full steam ahead, you know, with clarity and conciseness about where you want to go, okay? It is in the reverse, so I feel there's like a little bit of kind of like almost hesitancy towards like moving forward. So you're a little bit unsure. You're a little bit kind of worried about how things will kind of play out, okay? Yeah, there's a little bit of uncertainty here with that being in the reverse. So you're kind of almost like holding the horses back a little bit. You're a little bit like unsure. Don't do that this month. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in that, because if you have this Empress energy, okay, and you have got this abundance, this drive, and things are there for the taking, okay, this newness is there for the taking. If you turn that from that anxiety, that fearfulness, to kind of shoot forward and move forward with that, you turn it into the upright and really drive forward with that kind of determination. That look at the determination on his face, okay? You know, he hasn't just got one horse, he's got two, okay? He is driving forward. If you drive forward and allow yourself to kind of get out of your head, get out of that negativity, drive forward with that determination towards the thing that you want, okay? Because of all the hard work that you've put in day after day after day with your finances, your savings, your money, your career, your job, okay? You've been working flat out, look, putting in that grind, that daily grind that's so hard, you know, like that you've been slaving over for, I don't know, like how many is there? 8 months, 8 weeks, 8 years, whatever it is that you've been slaving away at, really putting all your energy into. You've been working so hard, okay, to manifest all of these things, or all these savings, or all this money, or all this kind of foundations for yourself. You've been slaving away over that for so long, okay? And in one way, it did you really good because you have that drive and that determination now, you know what I mean? Like you've built those foundations really well for yourself, okay? But in another way, it's like you slaved away at it as well, okay? And it's almost like it kind of took something from you, okay? It took a part of you that you didn't realize for a long time. And it's like now you've realized it, okay? You're moving towards something new. And if you with all that work that you've put in, don't allow yourself to feel the doubts, okay, and hold yourself back, with that being the reverse. Make sure that you allow yourself to drive. Make this work, all this hard work that you put in, be the drive and the determination that sets you catapulting forward into this newness, this fruitful abundance, and new kind of situations, new people, new friends, new family, new environments. You know, that newness is there for the taking for you, okay? So it's really beautiful energy. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in your own head, okay? And I say that because the last three cards that are the most poignant cards in the reading, I think, for you, because they're at the bottom, and it's almost like, this is your warning, don't let this happen, okay? You got the Four of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles, okay? So these are not things that you need to ignore, okay, or that you need to just not deal with at all. These are just kind of, they're like little red flags. They're like caution signs, okay, of just be aware of this. be aware that these are feelings that you're having, or things that you need to be, to take into consideration, but still move forward. Okay, they're not, don't do this at all. It's just take the information, use it wisely, and move forward into this energy for yourself. Okay, so Four of Wands, having to contemplate kind of old situations, thoughts, logic, issues, burdens, negative situations that you've kind of been in, or things that you've been dealing with over the last, it could be anything. It could be, a few months, few weeks, few years. Taking time to lie back, like you can see, think about those things, put them into perspective for yourself, get clear with, get clear with your thoughts and your logic and your perception of how things have been for the last, however long, 4 years, 4 months, 4 weeks, whatever. Get clear with that. Make peace with that. That's what it is. Make peace with that. Okay. And allow yourself to move forward into the next phase, because that's pointing towards the next phase of the battle, or the next phase of life, as it were. Okay. So yeah, get clear and honest with yourself, but don't let yourself get caught up in your own head, to be able to move forward with new clarity and conviction, okay, into this new situation, okay, that's going to be really abundant for you with the Empress. And allow yourself to take that leap of faith, okay? Allow yourself to make that drive forward, okay? The second card that you had out then, as part of this bit, was the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands speaks to, okay, now for me, I feel like this is a little bit of like that tricky kind of Mercury retrograde kind of energy coming in. It's like you can see they're all fighting there with their sticks, and a big group of them. They're fighting amongst themselves, but they don't really know what they're fighting for. Like, they all look a little bit confused, okay? So it's kind of like, I feel like this is all like Wands are to do with action, okay, and kind of action and movement forward. So I feel like there's all these kind of little things that are nagging at you, okay, that like are nagging at you within your own head of like, oh, maybe this will happen, maybe that'll happen, and oh no, if this happens, then maybe I won't be able to do this, and if this doesn't happen, then I won't be able to get to that situation, I won't be able to build that for myself. And do you know what I mean? So it's almost like you're fighting with yourself this month, and allowing that kind of fearfulness to kind of creep in. So that's why that's in the reverse, okay? Don't let this happen to you this month. Don't let that take over this month, because those are those little negativities that are niggling in your head, okay? Chuck that out. You don't need it, okay? Same with this one, okay? Now, actually, there's two meanings to this card. I mean that as in like chuck this out as well, because in one respect, but not in another. So I'll explain what I mean. Chuck this out in terms of holding on to things too tightly, or trying to control things too tightly. Because that will not serve you well. If you're trying to hold on to things too tightly, what happens to a glass if you hold it too tight? The pressure is going to end up shattering it at some point, okay? So don't hold on to things too tightly this month. Now, this is Pentacles. It's all to do with your core kind of values, core foundations in life. So home life, family, friends, finances, career, money, okay? Hold on to things, yes, okay? Hold them close to you. Be careful with them. Nurture them, yes. Don't hold on to them too tightly, because that's going to strangle them. It's going to, shatter them. It's going to, you're going to lose it, basically, okay? Don't allow yourself to get into that mentality this month, okay? Allow yourself to kind of go with the flow. However, I do feel like there is a positive trait to this card also, in that you are saving, okay? You're putting away a nest egg almost, okay? There's a holding on to finances and coins this month as well, whereby you're putting money aside, you're saving money, okay? You're being conservative with your money. You're only spending it where you need, okay? You are making sure that you have enough left in your pot for whatever it is that might come down the line, okay? So you're being guarded with your finances and your money, but in a good way, okay? But don't, like I said, don't hold on to things so tightly that it just shatters things for you and things don't start to kind of move forward, okay? So yeah, there's just that energy to be aware of, okay? So guys, that is the energies that I'm feeling for you guys this month. That was quite a big read, and like I said, there was so much in those cards that I could have rambled on for maybe another hour or so on, those cards. To be honest with you, but like I said, I was getting an intuitive message to really just hone down into the very specific messages, or be short and sweet with the messages as much as I could. So I really hope that you've been able to take what resonated from this for you. you know, as always, if you want a private reading to kind of go more into those energies that are specific for you, then please just like get in touch. And I can certainly do one for you. But yeah, I hope that it resonated in the right way for you guys. As always, please let me know in the comment section below and how it did resonate for you. I'm just going to pull a quick kind of oracle card for you guys. So, Moonlogy deck. Okay. What does Aquarius need to know for July, please? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, I'm being told this one. This one. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so it says, what do you need to release? Okay. What do you need to release this month? So your anxieties, your fears, your doubts, okay, your worries about how things are going to move forward, chuck those out. Those are things that you need to release, okay, to be able to move forward. Absolutely. And I'm going to do a Dorian Virtue love card. Well, romance angels, whatever. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know for July, please? What does Aquarius need to know for July? What does Aquarius need to know for July? Okay, that one I'm wanting to. So you got two here because I was feeling drawn to one and another one sharp. So the first one you got was chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. Absolutely, okay? So you could be feeling that positive energy, okay? There's a strong magnetic attraction to a certain situation in your life at the moment and you're feeling it. You're feeling it's going to be good for you, but you're still feeling a little bit like, oh, uncertainty, you're not too sure, okay? There's chemistry there. Whatever it is that situation is, it's going to work out in your favor, okay? That's good. Whether it be a situation, a love situation, just a situation in your life, whatever it is, there's chemistry there. There's positivity there. There's new movement, okay? Wonderful. And the next one then was make the effort. So great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, make the effort. So make the effort not to get caught up in your head and feed those insecurities or those negativities. Allow yourself to feel the abundance. Make the effort to put focus on the positivity of a situation rather than the negativity, because sometimes, Aquarius, you can be a little bit guilty of that, putting emphasis on the negativity of a situation rather than the positivity sometimes, when you get caught up in your own head, okay? Don't allow that to happen this month. Like I said, that chemistry, that positivity is there for the taking. And if you make the effort to really kind of turn around those negativities into the upright, you've got the drive and determination to really shoot forward for all that Empress kind of positive, kind of fruitful new energy that is coming in for you and is available to you with that Ace of Cups being there, okay? Take that leap of faith this month, okay? Take that leap of faith. Give a death or shed those insecurities, those old kind of ways of doing things, those old kind of perceptions of looking at things. You know, you have all the tools that you need there with the Magician to manifest anything is that you want into your life. You're balancing things out this month for yourself, certainly. And then you've got the Ten of Cups, okay? You've got that Ten of Cups at the end of the day. That is in your underlying energy and it's there for the taking, okay? So beautiful, beautiful energy there, guys. I really, really love it for you. Positive movement forward with those eclipses. That's happening for everybody. It's just shedding, it's a shaking off into the new. So wonderful. Guys, please comment, share and subscribe. Comment below if you want. I've also got some new merch out for Mother Moon, so if you want to know more about that, if you want to check out what the fuss is all about, take a little look in the description box below. The link is there to the website. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will see you guys again in August. Lots of love.